The Canadian Champion Award is going to Patrick Brown. At this time, we'd like to call Raju up here to share some insight into this.
Hi, this is award winner of the state champion, Patrick Brown. Patrick Brown is a member of the Canadian Parliament currently representing the city of Barrie. He was first elected to the House of Commons in 2006. He was re-elected in fall of 2008 by a margin of 15,000 votes, and in 2011 by an incredible margin of 21,000 votes over his nearest opponent. In addition to tirelessly working for his constituents, Patrick has two principal passions in public service: enhancing access to healthcare for Canadians and the critical advocacy of human rights wherever they're denied in the whole world, and in particular where they are threatened in Sri Lanka. Mr. Brown's work in the field of human rights as they affect minorities in Sri Lanka is virtually unparalleled in the House of Commons. To that end, he shares the ethical passion of the Prime Minister of Canada, Stephen Harper, in believing that principles must guide Canada's foreign policy in all areas of the world. Patrick is a resident of the southeast end of Barrie. In his spare time, he's a marathon runner, an avid tennis and hockey player. His affinity for healthcare in Barrie extends to running an annual charity hockey tournament for Royal Victoria's Hospital Simcoe Muskoka Regional Cancer Center. I now invite Patrick Brown.
Well, thank you very much for the acknowledgement and the award. Nandri, Vanakam, I am honored to be at this CHRV event once again. I try to attend every single one because I know it's a great organization in promoting human rights, certainly around the world and in Canada. And I'm honored that one of my constituents from Barrie is here, Aaron Shreshkumar. Aaron, if you could stand for a second. I know he's somewhere here. There he is, Aaron. The reason I'm involved in the issue of what happened in Sri Lanka with the Tamils is because of Aaron. Aaron came into my office when that horrible war occurred and told me what was happening to his relatives in northern Sri Lanka. And the way he poured his heartstrings out to me about how horrific it was. It motivated me to want to be involved, to try to assist, to offer to go to Sri Lanka before my visa was denied. I wanted to expose what was happening there, and it was because of Aaron Shreshkumar from Barrie, Ontario, who enlightened me about the atrocities that occurred. And I want to thank Aaron very much for introducing me to this wonderful community we have here today. And I want to acknowledge and thank CHRV for the fact they've been such an incredible organization raising the issues of justice, freedom, and human rights. And I think it would be appropriate to read a letter today from our Prime Minister in honor of this event. I know with MP Rick Dykstra here and with having the Honorable Maxime Bernier here, there's a lot of people in our government who are huge advocates for CHRV and huge advocates for the Tamils, and Chuck Conkle, who's going to be joining us at some point in the House of Commons, I hope. Came very close last time. I think the Prime Minister's position, his strong position in the Commonwealth and the United Nations is because of all that hard work, because of advocates like Rick and Maxime and Chuck and the many of you in this room. But I wanted to share with you the Prime Minister's words today, and this is dated June 8th. I'm delighted to extend my warmest greetings to all those attending the Canadian Human Rights Voice 4th Annual Networking Dinner. Tonight's event is an opportunity to highlight CHRV's record of achievement as a champion of human rights and recognize all those who have contributed to this noble cause. You may take great pride in bringing much needed attention to the plight of millions around the globe who suffer human rights violations. Protecting and promoting human rights and fundamental freedoms is a cornerstone of Canada's principled foreign policy. In the face of injustices and atrocities, Canada will not remain silent. Our government has spoken out consistently and emphatically on human rights abuses, rallying support amongst the leaders in the G8, the Commonwealth of Francophonie, and all international forums. Our government will continue to advance a robust human rights agenda through the new Office of Religious Freedom and projects supported by the Canadian International Development Agency. I know the CHRV is a valued partner in these efforts. On behalf of the Government of Canada, please accept my best wishes for an enlightening and productive event. Signed, the Prime Minister of Canada, Stephen Harper.